Mistletoe and white children singing Christian right, with logs on the fire, gifts on the tree, a time to rejoice in the love that we see. Well, hi there again, Cliff fans, and welcome to another one of my polls, another Cliff Top 10. And today I thought I'd give you my top 10 favourite Cliff Christmas songs. And yeah, Cliff has released some amount of Christmas songs over the years, and this is my favourite top 10 favourite Cliff Christmas songs. So, number 10, I have Santa's List. Absolutely fantastic track. It was released in 2003, released as a single. I think it got to number 10 maybe. I got into top 10, maybe just at number 10, I think. And yeah, it was featured on the Cliff a Christmas album, which was released that year as well. So, number 9, I have Scarlet Ribbons. Absolutely fantastic pop version of the traditional song Scarlet Ribbons. I think the only version I heard before Cliff's was a kind of dreary acoustic version by um, Roy Orbison, I think, and I was never fond of that track. But I love Cliff's pop upbeat version of Scarlet Ribbons, absolutely fantastic. So number 8, I have White Christmas, and the reason why I have White Christmas at number 8 is because I absolutely love the harmonies on it. They're arranged by the fabulous Tony Rivers, who was Cliff's backing vocalist at the time, and I know that Tony is a big Beach Boys fan, and I'm also a big Beach Boys fan, and you can hear that on this version of Cliff's White Christmas. Absolutely beautiful Beach Boys style version of White Christmas. Absolutely love it. There's a couple of versions of Cliff singing with Tony and Stu and John on YouTube, on Cliff's official YouTube channel. If you want to check out, he actually, there's two videos. One's in the 70s, one's in the 80s, of Cliff singing this with his backing vocalist, White Christmas. Absolutely beautiful. So number 7, I have Christmas is Quiet, and the first time I heard this was in 1997 in a TV special, The Gospel According to Cliff, and it was a gospel show, and Cliff introduced the song that night as Night of Nights, which was but it's an absolutely beautiful song. And then when the album got released in 2003, I think, um, the same song appeared with a different title, and the title was Christmas is Quiet. But it's an absolutely beautiful song. I love every year hearing this track, and I know it's one of my mom's favourites as well. So, number 6, I have The Miracle of Love, which is probably Cliff's most up to date Christmas song. I think it is. And yeah, it was featured on the Rise Up album. And I remember when the Rise Up album was released, I did a review, and I said it was my least favourite song on the album. But in fairness, I said in that review that it was my least favourite song on the album because it was simply a Christmas song. That's the only reason why it's my least favourite. And I wanted to be able to listen to this album right through the year, and you can't really do that with a Christmas song. But I did say as well in that review that if ever I was to do a top 10 or a poll of Christmas songs by Cliff, I know that this one would feature very highly because it's an absolutely beautiful song, Miracle of Love. So number 5, I have 21st Century Christmas. Absolutely fantastic, upbeat, absolutely love the track, 21st Century Christmas. It was released as a single, I think it got to number 2, beaten by downloads. The physical singles, Cliff got to number 1. So he did actually have a number 1 if you count just the physical singles released that year. But I think Kings of Leon beat him on downloads, and they got to number 1, and Cliff got number 2. So yeah, 21st Century Christmas, but it's just a classic, and it was co-written by Irish singer-songwriter called Paul Brady. Absolutely fantastic track. Number 4 is We Should Be Together, and I absolutely love this track. And unlike a lot of the other songs on this top 10, it actually brings me back to my childhood. I grew up in the 80s and early 90s. I was becoming a teenager, and so these songs bring back a lot of memories for me as a child. And we Should Be Together is definitely one of them songs that just, I have flashbacks of my childhood just hearing that song. And yeah, just a beautiful song. I think it's very relevant to what's happening in the world today as well. We should be together. It just says it all really. I know a lot of people can't be together for Christmas because of COVID restrictions and everything. And yeah, just this song really touches the heartstrings this time of year, this year and last year in particular. We should be together. So it's number 4 for me. So number 3 is Cliff's favorite of all the Christmas songs he released. He said this in an interview that his favorite of all the Christmas songs he released was Little Town, which was featured on the Now You See Me Now You Don't album. Which again, like the Rise Up album, I'm not really fond of Christmas songs being on these sort of albums. I like with my Cliff albums be able to listen to them in their entirety right through the year. And yeah, Little Town is very Christmassy. So um, um, I wasn't really fond of that track for a number of years, but I absolutely love it now. And today it's at number 3, Little Town, absolutely beautiful. So number 2 is Saviour's Day again, straight back to my childhood, 1990. I was 14, 15, I was 15 that year. At Christmas that year I was 15. So this brings me right back to then. I love absolutely love Saviour's Day, and it's for years it was my favorite Christmas song. I actually put it ahead of Mistletoe Wine and everything else. I absolutely love it. But at number 1, no surprise, is Mistletoe Wine, because I think it's just an absolute classic Christmas song. Even if you don't like Cliff for whatever reason, I don't see why you wouldn't like Cliff, because he's an absolute legend, probably the greatest singer of all time. Only crazy people don't like Cliff. But if you don't like Cliff, I think people still like Mistletoe Wine. It's just an absolute classic Christmas song. Just yeah, so that's definitely number 1 for me. So that's my top 10. I'll run through them really quick again. 10, Santa's List. 9, Scarlet Ribbons. 8, White Christmas. 7, Christmas is Quiet. 6, Miracle of Love. 5, 21st Century Christmas. 4, We Should Be Together. 3, Little Town. 2, Saviour's Day. And number 1, Mistletoe Wine. So that's my top 10. And as I said before with all these other posts, that's just my favourites. I know a lot of you probably would have had other songs in it. There's I don't know, maybe some people would have Millennium Prayer in it. It's like, I don't know, I don't know whether I rate that as a Christmas song. I know it was released as a Christmas single, but yeah, it was on Cliff's Christmas album, but I don't really consider that much of a Christmas song. It's still, I absolutely love Millennium Prayer. Again, wasn't really fond of it when it was released first, but it grown on me through the years. I absolutely love it now. But it did make my top 10, and there's a couple of other ones as well from Cliff's Christmas albums, like The Christmas Song and Silent Night and Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Absolutely love that as well. A couple of others, Sweet Little Jesus Boy from one of Cliff's early Christmas albums. I always feature on my Cliff playlist on Spotify as well. And It's Better to Dream as well is another one that just missed my top 10 because I absolutely love the Christmas version of that one as well. But as I say, these are just my personal favourite choices. So if you have any comments, leave them in the section below on your favourite Cliff Christmas songs. But until then, have a fantastic and safe Christmas.